亲爱的选民，大家晚上好。Good evening, fellow Singaporeans and voters of Punggol East and Sengkang West SMCs. Tonight, we speak in support of two candidates who are returning to the same constituency they contested in the 2011 general election, Li Lian in Punggol East and Ko Chung Yong in Sengkang West. On September 1st, after nominations closed for this election, the Prime Minister called a press conference. He praised the PAP candidates contesting in the constituencies held by the Workers' Party. He said, and I quote, "You need courage, perseverance, thick skin. You need a stout heart. You need to be prepared to fight and push and push and push again," unquote. For a moment there, I thought he was talking about the Workers' Party. Such battles are an everyday matter for us. It is not an easy thing to come forward as a candidate for the Workers' Party. The odds are greatly stacked against you. In 2011, the PAP won 93% of the seats they contested. The Workers' Party won only 26%. 3/4 of our candidates lost. As a potential Workers' Party candidate, you can work for years with no certainty of being elected. We do not have huge political affiliates like NTUC to secure us jobs. We do not have the luxury of being reshuffled into safe seats under the coattails of a heavyweight minister. Look at Li Lian. She was fielded in Punggol East SMC in 2011. She lost to Michael Palmer. When Michael Palmer resigned from the PAP in 2013, a by-election in Punggol East was held. Workers' Party fielded Li Lian again in Punggol East. She was up against Dr. Ko Po Kun. Some people doubted whether someone who went through the N-level route and got a degree part-time should stand against an established colorectal surgeon. During media conferences, Li Lian was asked some unkind questions like why the party wasn't fielding stronger candidates. But she took this ridicule in her stride and fought on. And look at what happened. Li Lian was elected MP for Punggol East. How did the PAP react to Punggol East voters? Dr. Ko is no longer here. The son of Punggol is now the son-in-law of Ang Mo Kio. And after disappearing from the area for a 4-year foray in Joo Chiat, veteran Charles is back. What does this say about the way the PAP is treating Punggol East voters? Does the PAP respect your vote at all? PAP candidates who lose elections can eventually be fielded in safe GRCs and sheltered into Parliament. I suspect that Dr. Ko will become an MP soon. Li Lian has done her best to serve the residents at Punggol East for the last 2 years. This is despite having to take some time off to have a child. As an opposition MP, she has also had her share of unnecessary politicking by government departments. For instance, when the new blocks at Rivervale Arc were ready, HDB decided to have a welcome party for residents and wrote to AHPTC that they wanted to use a void deck. We thought to ourselves, how nice of HDB to welcome the new residents. The Town Council referred HDB's proposal to MP Lilian, and she unhesitatingly instructed TC to approve it. But when the day came, MP Lilian was not invited to be there to meet the new residents. Instead, the guests who were present were the grassroots advisor, Mayor Teo Ser Lak, and Dr. Koh Po Kun. How did this happen? Is HDB a government department helping PAP campaign against a Workers' Party MP? HDB even had the cheek to ask AHPTC to stand by its cleaners to clean up after the event. Let me now turn to Koh Chung Yong, our candidate for Sengkang West. Chung Yong was fielded in Sengkang West in 2011 and lost. He is a resident of Sengkang West himself, living in Anchorvale with 2 young sons, one of whom has special needs. He would sometimes share with me how he and his wife were experimenting with alternative treatments overseas to try to bring his son's epileptic fits under control. He understands the concerns and worries of young parents raising children in Singapore. Chung Yong has been in WP for 9 years and held a variety of responsibilities, including being president of the Youth Wing and being legislative assistant to MP Chen Shou Mao and MP Peng Eng Huat. As an LA to an MP, he has organized MPs Meet the People sessions and ground activities. Sengkang West voters can be assured that he is very familiar with Singaporeans' concerns and what an MP needs to do. In the run-up to this general election, Chung Yong was assigned to do groundwork in several areas. He did not question or complain and told the party leaders that he would abide by the party's decision on where he should stand. However, he expressed a strong desire to return to contest in Sengkang West, and here he is. Our candidates have the spirit to put themselves up for election against the mighty PAP. It is no ego trip, but a voyage fraught with risk and dangers. Nevertheless, it is a great honor and privilege to offer oneself to Singaporeans for election. Every polling day, it gives me great pride to see Singaporeans queuing to vote, all because there are Singaporeans willing to stand as Workers' Party candidates. Together with Hougang and Aljunied voters, Punggol East voters have chosen Workers' Party MPs to represent them in Parliament. We are not perfect, but we have done our best and will always try harder. Courage, perseverance, thick skin, a stout heart, prepared to fight and push again. This is what the Workers' Party offers to you. You have a choice. Empower your future. Vote for the Workers' Party.